Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And as all of you know, Minecraft 1.21.6, which is the new major version of Minecraft, Chase the Skies, has officially dropped. So I believe it's time for us to revisit the topic of everything that was added in the update and go over all of the changes made in this update one final time. So here I have put together a bit of a showcase of most of the major features. So let's just start off with the Happy Ghast. So here we have the Happy Ghast and the different evolutions of the Happy Ghast. Let me just do /tick on freeze so that I actually unpause the game. And here we have a dried ghast, some blocks, and water. The dried ghast block can be found near fossils in the Nether, which basically means you can just find this block in the Nether in the Soul Sand Valleys. What you need to do is you need to collect this block and you need to bring it back to the overworld. Then what you want to do is you just want to cover it in water and you'll see you're going to get an achievement, Stay Hydrated, which just place a dried ghast block into water. So that means you've done it correctly. If you get the achievement, you've done everything correctly, and it is going to slowly start getting happier over time, and eventually it is going to become a Ghastling. Once you have a Ghastling, all you need to do is get a bunch of snowballs and just speed up the growth by giving it a bunch of snowballs. So, as you can see, I'm currently speeding up its growth. You can't make it grow up instantly. You can just, and as you can see, it is now fully grown up. So now we have a Happy Ghastling Ghast that I've just spawned in, and our original Happy Ghast. In this chest, we have the Harnessed. This is basically the equivalent of the saddle, just for Happy Ghasts. And as you can see, here's all the different colors of the harness. So for example, I can make it pink, or I can make it light blue. This is one of the very few, if not only, usable mob that you can actually ride and control that doesn't need to be tamed. You basically just tame it through the water process. We're just bringing it back to life, or rehydrating it. So, that's cool. Moving on to the next change, which is the shears changes, as well as the carpet, saddle, and lead changes. So, as you can see, these two mobs are connected to this fence gate, to this fence, but they're not connected in the usual way. That is because you can now connect mobs to each other. Let me just demonstrate how to lead mobs to each other. Let me just get a lead. So, let's say I break down this lead. I just take it. What I can do is I can, for example, go over to the Happy Ghast and shift and then right click, and we'll see they're all leaded to the Happy Ghast now. If I use the shears on the horse, for example, we're going to see that the armor is going to go first. We'll see that the lead is going to go first, then we're going to get rid of the armor, and then the saddle. It will always follow this exact same order. Except if, obviously, one of the things is missing, in which case it is going to be armor and then saddle. So, that is that. Also, the harness from the ghast can be removed with this. As you can see, they can be removed. Same goes for the llamas. So, that's the shear changes. I'll just be putting this back. And moving on to the crafting recipes. Let me just clear my inventory as it's getting a little bit cluttered. There we go. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to craft a lead. As you can see, we no longer need a slime ball. So all we need to do is just pick up all of the string, go into the crafting menu, and just put the string in this formation, and we'll have some leads. So I'll just put these here. Just like that. Next, saddles are now craftable. This is a massive change for the game. This really improves a lot of things about the game. The saddles used to be insanely hard to find. You know, you had to go through all kinds of different Minecraft generated structures, but now you just have saddles that you can craft. And the loot tables for all the different structures that contain saddles before have been altered to contain like 1 to 5 leather. So they're also more useful for books now. So if I take all of this, we're going to be able to craft a saddle. Let me just pick up that last piece of leather, and you just craft it like that. There we go. And we have a saddle. Next, I have a spyglass here, and the reason for that is because of the new visual changes. As you can see, the world gets a bit foggy the further away you get from it. The higher your elevation, the foggier it gets. And if I do /weather rain, we're gonna see it gets way foggier. It actually becomes harder to see in the rain. It becomes more realistic. Still not entirely realistic, but it becomes more realistic. And let me just set the weather to be clear once again. And now I'm going to go into survival mode, get some flight duration rockets, and take my elytra, because I also need to show you the Easter egg that is hidden in the new clouds. As you can see, we have brand new clouds, which are more connected and they're thinner. But there's also an Easter egg hidden within these clouds, so let me show you that right now. So as you can see right over there, we have a creeper face in the clouds. As you can see, if we just get a bit further. Now, this is pretty rare. Sometimes it takes a pretty long time to find. This time I got pretty lucky. But you will be able to see this occasionally in Minecraft. So yeah, that is basically every major change in the new Minecraft update, or every major addition. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace. Did you enjoy that video and want to support the channel? Well, now you can with our $1 membership tier. As a channel member, you'll get a shout out in every long form video I make, just like this one. You will get early access to new long form videos, sometimes days and even weeks in advance. You'll be able to vote on video topics every once in a while, and you get some cool badges and new emojis as well. If you found any of that interesting, go check out the top link in the description for the full list of perks, because I did not list everything, and yes, there is more. This is the highest value for the dollar membership on the platform.